Okay, mi gente, so these are the ingredients for my yummy chilaquiles. Okay, so like 3/4 cups of water. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of oil, a whole can of tomato sauce. You can use the spicy tomato sauce, but if you're serving a whole bunch of people, you want to use regular tomato sauce. Some diced onions, cheese. Now normally I use the white cheese, but this is what I have, so I'm using the blended cheese. You want to use about 4 eggs. You want Mexican crema and chicken bouillon. So that's pretty much what you need. These are the ingredients. Super easy peasy and delicious. And then I'm going to use green onions for garnish. Okay, familia, so my pan is super hot. I'm going to add in my cebolla, my onions. Now you can put as many onions as you like. I like a lot of onions, so I'm putting in lots of onions. You can put in 3/4 of a cup of onions, a half a cup of onions, a whole cup. So I already have the 2 tablespoons of oil in here, as you can tell. Now I don't want these to burn, that's why I'm moving it pretty frequent. My heat is at a medium high. Now I'm going to get my tomato sauce and I'm going to pour in the whole cup of tomato sauce. And again, you can use the spicy tomato sauce. There we go. My house already smells good just because of the onions. Okay, I want all this tomato sauce. So what I'm going to do is the 3/4 cup of water that I have, I'm going to put it in here so I can get all that deliciousness. There we go. Now I'm going to add I want this to be pretty flavorful. So I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon of the chicken bouillon. So this is what this little sauce here is going to give it so much flavor. Now, the tortilla chips that you want to get are the thick tortilla chips. You don't want thin ones because you still want it to be able to crunch. You want it to be soft enough where you eat it, but you want it to crunch. So I'm going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes. I'll see you in 5. Okay, mi gente, so this is the simmer that we want. At this point, if you want to add any spices, you can add a little bit of cayenne, you can add tapatio, the Valentine or Valentina salsa, whatever kind of pico you want or whatever kind of chili you want. I am not adding anything, just because we had a lot of spice yesterday. Okay, mi gente, so these are the chips that I'm using from Superior. And you're gonna see why it's so important to use thicker chips. These are the same chips that I use for nachos. See how thick these guys are? See that? So I'm just gonna break it. Now the reason why I break it before I put them in, instead of breaking them in the pot, is because it's hard to break it in the pot with a spoon. In other words, it's hard to go like this and break it this way. Now I'm going to lower my heat just to a medium. So at this point your sauce should have gotten a little bit thicker. You don't want them super tiny, you just want chunks like this. Okay, mi gente, so at this point we're just going to move the chips around. We want to make sure that all the chips are coated with the sauce. We want a nice little coating on all the chips. Okay, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 4 eggs. I've already beat them. Okay, and then I'm just going to pour it right over. Now I didn't add any salt to this, and I didn't add any salt because the chicken bouillon is salty and the chips have salt. So you don't need any salt. 100%, I'm telling you, no salt. It has enough sodium. The flavor is going to be on point. No worries, I promise you. Now I'm going to turn up the heat again to medium. And you just want to maneuver this around, so it's kind of going to be like scrambled eggs stuck to your tortilla chips. I'm telling you, you guys, this little dish here is so simple, but it's so good, and it takes about 10 minutes to make, from prep to cook. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to let this cook for about 2 minutes. Okay, familia, so let's reveal. I just turned off the heat. Tell me that don't look bomb. Tell me that don't look bomb. Tell me that don't look bomb. So now guess what we're going to use? The Mexican crema. Okay, so this is how you get a spoon and you just go back and forth to make it look beautiful. I did too much in that area right there. See that? It's a big old glob. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Now I'm going to use some green onions. Ah, my goodness. Can't wait to eat this. You can accompany it with some Mexican rice or beans. I like to eat it with beans because the rice, there's already a lot of carbs. Alright, so I'm going to plate it. Okay, mi gente. Mira esto. Look at this. Look at that. You see that? What? Say my name, say my name. Alright, so I think we should go in. We go in right here so you can see all this yumminess. See how it's crispy right there? Mason, This is for you. You see all that cheese? Cheese, please. Cheese, please. I'm going to taste it and I'm going to let you know if it's good or not. I'm just going to taste it. I think I should try another piece. Woo! Mmm. 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 It's moist. It's delicious. Mmm. You hear that crunch? Mmm. I'm going to share it with my husband. I hope you enjoy this recipe, mi gente. Buen provecho. Happy Sunday and happy breakfast.